Hello, this is Love and the Sparkle with Cindy. I think I found a way, maybe, to do this so that I can whip and chat
In the chat, on the chats.
and it be close enough where you can actually see something. This is that two waterfalls through a forest kind of thing. I don't know where I got it. It's either Wish or Ally or one of those like craftology or paint with diamonds. It was when I first started. It's my zillion small paintings before I realized the size mattered and thought that this size would be big enough, which I'm not sure if 40 by 50 really is, because now I usually buy smallest is like 60 by 80. It's my usual small diamond painting. So these I just call snacks, and I got plenty of them. And so I'm just like knocking some of them out right now while I'm waiting for Jeremy's event to start. I have seen the picture, boys, that I'm going to do done, because my daughter has done it and has it up on her wall, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the picture on the box doesn't do it justice at all. At all. But this is the lowest I can get my tripod. So I have you blown up, and I have it knocked down as low as I can get it. So we'll see how this goes. I'm using my Amazon pen. Let me see if I can find it. And it's green. Let me turn off the light so you can probably see it a little better. Okay, there we go. It's greens and purples swirled. And I got that off Amazon.com. The tip came from DP with Sparklers, and that one that came off Amazon. And my tray that I'm using is a NYX Notions square. Me and my tray had a little mishap the other day, but I think I got it fixed. Little edge here, diamonds got stuck, and I was trying to get diamond out, and it broke the side off. So I just kind of E6000'd it, and it seems to have done the trick. And no, NYX, I don't need another one. I was just trying to, there was a couple of strands hanging down, and I had a bunch of drills hung in them, and I was trying to get them out. And I got a little over exuberant, evidently. So that was a bad thing. And tomorrow, the kids just really want to go up the hill. And tomorrow's the first day that's going to be above 60. So I told them we'd do it tomorrow. But we're going to walk up to the top of the 4 acres and check the hillside and make sure my fence hadn't gotten squished by any trees falling on it. Let them run. I'll give them a bag apiece, and that way they can run and gather whatever little treasures they want to bring home. I'll let the dogs come with us. That way they can scare whatever's in the woods off, because we do have wild critters around here. The deer I don't mind, but the wild ones I don't want to walk up on. And I do know that in my backyard there's some bears up there, because my brother had them on his deer cam as they were trying to empty out his deer feeder. So I like to have the dogs go trump and make a bunch of noise. My dad should be home, and then I'll start sending them back over to where they can go get Pawpaw. They call him Pawpaw, even though he's his great granddad. but they love them to death. They like to ride around with them on the tractor. And I think they really like to go over and it's abscond with his Snicker bars and his potato chips. You know, because Papa's always got treats. They've almost wiped me out of the treats. I spent a fortune on treats. And used my first SNAP card and bought, I don't know, tons of Cheez-Its and Goldfish and some chips and some of the small containers of, you know, cookies. And yeah, they've gone up. They used to be 10 for $10 and now they're 4 for $5, which means they're 8 for $10. And same thing with ravioli, and everything's gone up. Everything. I did have Mom bring a gallon of milk, a couple loaves of bread, so they've already gone through a whole loaf of bread, a half a gallon of milk. Yeah, these little ones can eat. I had two liters of sodas down there. They went through that. I made a 2-liter or 2-quart pitcher of tea yesterday, and it was gone by last night. I mean, I think they're little eating machines. And it was so funny last night. The 10-year-old was sitting here, and she was acting like she was just going to fall over and dead asleep. You know, it's just like, oh, are you not going to bed yet? I want to go to sleep. So I go get in the bed. And I have you know, this child, as soon as before I even got out of the room, she was up, had the YouTube logged into guests, and I don't know what she was watching. But I know I told her she had to use guests because I was tired of when I got on my YouTube, it was all this weird anime stuff. So at least now she does go to guests. But it was like, good Lord, yuck. D is $8.90. So she sits there and goes to that and watches that until 3 in the morning, I guess. She likes to watch Rachel Letray and Mrs. Coffee and so she does that. And she'll diamond paint, and then she'll go over to my desk and draw pictures and paint and do whatever over there. But it keeps her occupied. The boys, I don't know what they're doing in there. We just had clean up, so there's a walkway through there. And their room is cleaned up except for all the, I don't know how. A year ago, they emptied all the stuffing out of a Spider-Man bag, you know, bean bag, and put them down the vent. Yeah, I was killing for that one. Put it down the AC vent. So every time, I don't know, for the last year you turn the AC would kick on, it kicks all this beads out of the floor. And I don't care how often we vacuum, they still show up. They still show up. And we vacuumed their living room, my living room. At least all the beads are up off the floor. Need to sweep the kitchen again. I don't know what they got on it. And we changed out the cat box, so that's done. And let me see, anything else new? Oh, we took out 2 bags of trash. My trash man can always tell when these little critters are here because I have umpteen bags instead of just 1 or 2. It's like Christmas time. Because they can make some trash. I don't know how, but they can. They can make some trash. some. I can try to figure out where it starts. Right there. Okay. I really should go in my room. I've got 2 things that are full of scrapbooking supplies that the paper's probably 15 years old, which means it's probably no good anymore.
I want to use the paper.
Well, go get it. It's in those white things in my bedroom. And so I need to clean them out and empty them out. And then put, select sorted stuff on them. I do have all the different scissors and punches and that sort of thing.
I just stole it from you.
One more D. See it right there. And I actually have 9 placers, but my favorite is still a 4. Love my 4. 8, 20. For all these A's. This is really a nice thick plastic. I do have to say that. It's a nice thick plastic. It's not flimsy at all. And I don't know what company this is. It just has the size on it, but nothing else that I could tell what the company is. They tell you how to open it. They tell you don't flip the cover over because, the other sides will stick and not let go, which is true. Do not take the cover off and then flip it over and put it down because you'll never get it off. Never get it off. What I'll end up doing if I want to keep this one is I'll put a sticker on it, and that way I'll know which side is the top. Because you get the sticker on there, and then that way that's the top. But it is a nice, really thick plastic, which is really nice. And I'm using the Diamond Art Club Pink Heart. And these, the glue dot goes down so far that it gets to where you need to put a new glue dot on. Sometimes I'll stick some tweezers down there and just kind of move it around so that it sticks a little better. Let me see if that's on there.
I figured out what it was, those drawer things.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of craft stuff in there.
There's paper, right? Did you check all the drawers?
Oh, we'll go check. I need the light on.
She come back out to inform me that's a lot of craft stuff. Because I used to do, you see, all the hobbies I've had over the time. I used to do ceramics. I had my own kiln in the house. Because I had a house that had this huge room and I had a kiln in it. And all kinds of greenware. And then my fireware. And I did dry brushing. And I did kilning and glazing. But then when I left that house, it was kind of hard to rewire it. So I just sold it. And then I've done quilting, done some big quilts. I got a $1,500 Janome sewing machine in my closet that I haven't pulled out in, years. I guess that's my ADHD coming out. You get all invested in a project. At least I've stayed with this one for a few years, and I've spent so much on this one that I think I'll stay with it until I've at least finished, what I got. Which will probably be until I pass away because I've got lots. And then, let me see, quilting, the ceramics. I did just painting of little whatnots for like Christmas ornaments and stuff. I did do framing, but unless you have somewhere that has the equipment, it's kind of hard to do. But I lived on a base that had a hobby center, and they taught framing classes. And so I made some really nice frames. But of course, you know, they taught you how to cut the mat board, and you had the supplies right there, and the mat cutter, and, you know, all the equipment. If you got the equipment, they're not hard to make. You know, you make your mitered corners and you use those little squiggly staple, or they're not really staples, but you just kind of tap them into the corners and it holds them together. And first you router out your lip for your glass.
I found these.
That's all the paper that was in there?
No, I just grabbed a few pieces. I didn't
Oh.
grab all of it.
Okay. Well, she went and grabbed her something and came out.
So I can put stuff on.
Please don't make a mess.
I won't. It's just stickers. Yeah. Hopefully you get it.
I guess she found my stickers. Of course, the stickers were for the scrapbook pages. But when it got to where you didn't really take a bunch of paper pictures anymore, they all go in your computer. You didn't have, pictures to make scrapbooks with. It's one of those went away with digital cameras. Oh, I'm kind of afraid to go in there and see what those two are up to. They got big plans. And of course, they're a year apart, so whatever one does, the other one tries to outdo them. So I have a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 10-year-old right now. And Nana's brain right now is maybe 13. As the days go by, you de-evolve. It's like, yeah, let's go do this. Like tomorrow, they'll probably come home all muddy and God knows what else. So tomorrow will definitely be a bath day for all of them. When you don't go outside, you don't have to worry about that. But tomorrow, we will probably go outside and really make a wreck of everything.
Do you have anything I can put trash in for the stickers?
There's bags behind the door.
But am I allowed to use this? Because it looks like trash box.
Yeah, if it'll work.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to get a new glue dot. My glue dots are sunk down so far that it's just not working. Okay. And the way I do it is find me a dot. There's my dot. And I just kind of stick it right on it. And then I just twirl, 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 twirl. And I twirl it right up in the end. And then it's in there. Stuff all these back in here. And then the glue dot, let me see, it's down inside that tip. With just a little bit sticking out. And that way you see, you can hear it. But it's not sticky. It's more sticky than the sticky is. Ooh, yeah, that one's sticky. So when it's that sticky, I take it and rub it on my palm. Get some of the oil off my palm. And then it's still sticky enough to pick them up. but not sticky enough to capture them. But it beats the heck out of fighting with pink wax forever. Because that gets old. And I have found that these rose gold tips seem to be bigger than the silver. So I have a little more issue with those. I took a little learning curve. So I think I will stick to the silver. Oh, and there they're eating brains. I guess they're playing zombie. You know, we played mud pies. We didn't play zombie. And brain eating and...
Don't shoot me. I'm the king. Nana, can we please go play outside?
Yes. Stay in the yard.
Okay, the backyard?
Yes. They have that big playground they can play with back there.
I just sticked random stickers on one, and I don't know what I did. I found a sparkly one. I can't believe they still work with how old they are.
Yep.
Some of the tiny papers have like stripes on them or something. Where'd you get these stickers and stuff anyway?
I don't know.
Did it just come with the house?
No. But they're old. They're from when I lived in the house on Feagle Loop when your mom and them were kids. Well, I guess you could say I'm a craft hoarder because I never get rid of my stuff. Because you never know when you're going to need it again. And then you're going to be like, I know I had that. And you gave it away. That's just like I used to cross stitch. And I had every color of floss there was. And my daughter said, oh, can I use that? I had a holder and everything. Well, she turned around and gave it away. So it was like, I gave that to you, not for you to give away. And then she was like, well, I guess I could ask for it back. I'm like, yeah, so then you become an Indian giver. Yeah, But this kind of takes care of my cross stitch bug. Because it's kind of like cross stitch. Only I don't have to have parked threads and tons of threads and yeah. It's a thread on a sticker. And I can deal with that. I don't have to thread anything or poke my fingers or any of that stuff. Which really kind of sucked when you get down to it. Because after you hit 40, that's what happens when you got needles in your hand. That was how I figured out I was over 40 eyes. I was trying to cross stitch and couldn't read the pattern and couldn't figure out why. I thought they had done something different to the patterns. And I picked up a set of readers, put them on, and went, oh, not the pattern. It's the eyes. like your body revolts against you. I've been watching some shows. I think the oldest one was 2015 all the way up to now, and it's all about asteroids and volcanoes and earthquakes and tidal waves and
Are you talking about the end of the world movie?
all of the end of the world movies.
Oh yeah, that's a bunch. There's a bunch of them on YouTube.
It's like, Lord Almighty.
White stuff.
White stuff.
Yeah. Remember the movie about the two lovers, I guess, were divorced?
Oh, that was a nuclear attack.
Oh.
Well, they weren't actually divorced. They were just separated
Oh.
and getting a divorce. And that was an interesting show.
I made another one.
She's just over here making all these sticker sheets. Lots and lots of sticker sheets.
Well, I've only done 2 for right now.
But yeah, she gets bored quickly. Very quickly. Very, very quickly. Alrighty, well, I guess I'm going to hop off. It's been about 30 minutes, so it's a 30-minute whip and chat. Just be a shorty for the people who like short ones. I myself like long ones because then I can sit there and just work along. But this one's a short one. But at least I have figured out how to get it down close. And, oops. And I'm thinking about starting a Patreon. Let me know in the comments what you think about that, of whether you would like to see a Patreon or not. Patreons, you know, according to the level. Like level 1 would just be you're here to support my channel. Level 2 would get uploads a day, or you know, before they go on the channel. Level 3 would be, you know, like an extra whip and chat, or a extra live whip and chat, you know, something like that. Just let me know in the comments what you would be interested in. You know, like a daily walking vlog or weekly walking vlog.
I don't know what it is.
I'll think of those. Oh, you can make cover minders with those.
Oh, they're sticky though.
That's what
Do
you
you
put
want to make one out of them? There's more over there. You want me to get one?
Not right now.
Okay.
You know, or I might, you know, like on the 3rd level, make little cover minders, or you know, and send them out to people.
Me and my nana's made cover minders, and this is one of them. This is one of them.
This is one of the cover minders we made.
This one was lost, so it's kind of hairy.
But we took foam, we put glue on it, and then we sparkled it.
And we don't know where the other...
And then put the bigger, heavier duty neodymium. There you go. Put that down there.
Okay.
Magnets on it. I've bought some brooches and taken off the back of the brooch. And
yep. I made this American one, and I don't know why Nana wanted to keep this one.
Because it's pretty.
Oh. Yeah, it is pretty.
Now it's going to be pretty hairy.
Yeah.
Because it's on the dog-eyed floor.
Yeah, this is a pretty pen, though. That one also. You have a lot of pretty pens.
Yeah, but not as pretty as some of them out there.
Yep. Like Mrs. Coffee's, Rachel's, I think. And a lot of other, like Jeremy, yeah. I forgot most of their names.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while since I've been here. And I'm going to go make more of those sparkly sticker things.
And I'm thinking about taking the with Cindy off the end of my name and just have 11 to sparkle.
Yeah, that does sound good.
And that way you'll just know 11 to sparkle is Cindy. Because that's what my email is 11thesparkle@yahoo.com.
I found a whole tiny sheet of them too. 4. I'll just keep that up here so you can do whatever.
And I have actually made cover minders out of my the little picture that you get inside your Diamond Art Clubs. And I have put it on underneath of the cabochon. And then when I'm done using it, I just put it on my refrigerator magnet. Which looks pretty cool.
Don't mind the boy. Oh. Get away from me. Here come the boys.
Where's the other one?
Coming. That's what they do. And they're chasing each other. I need to tell you something. No. I need to tell you something.
Oh, they're back.
I need to tell you something.
As you can hear, they're back.
Oh my goodness. I don't want to hear you.
Well, now that I know I can do it this way, I will hop off of here because this is like right at 33 minutes and that'll be a short one. And I'll get it up and that way there'll be the live and this up there for today. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Come back again.
Chase. Bye.